Hello and welcome to Maverick Learners. In this video, we will learn the concept of aggregation used in Java. So let's start. For that, let us create a text document. Now in today's video, we will use the example of a salary increment of an employee. So salary, change the extension as Java. Now let's edit it. So we will give the basic structure of a Java file. So let's give the name as salary, public static void So this is the basic structure of a Java file. Now for an example, to show the usage of aggregation, we have to create another class and import that class elements into class salary. So for that we have to create another class. So let's suppose give the name as in rupee. Now we will create a variable over there. Suppose current cell, okay, and it will hold the value of the amount of increment in a variable a. Okay, enter. It will return 20,000 plus a. Okay, so this is the structure of class in rupee, and it will be included into class salary. So to include inside class salary, we have to just write in rupee cell. Okay, we have used the cell as a variable of in rupee class. So on writing this line, it means that all the elements of the class in rupee will be included into class salary. Alright, so let us make sure we have to use certain more variables and more methods to give the Java project a perfect structure. So for that, let us take another variable into it. So it's month. So there are 12 months in a year. So I assigned value 12 into months. Okay. Now we will create a method which will be user defined. So I have given the return type of the method as an int. So the purpose of creation of the method over here will be hold the value into it and then send to in rupee and then again process it back. So just for instance, let us take the name as after ink. Okay, and the parameters inside the method will be int in increment. Okay, so now to use the method perfectly, we have to give certain values into it. So let's keep certain values inside it. So for that, suppose we have taken sal is equal to new, after that in rupee. Now if you look, we can write it like this also. Okay, but as we have already declared it over here, so we don't need to write it again. Okay, it is within the same class only. All right, so let's keep it aside. Now let's create another variable inside it, int per annum. So it will return the value of the amount increased per annum. Okay, so for that we have to call cell dot current salary. All right, current salary. We have to send certain values inside the current cell so that it can be sent over here, and it will return a value of 20,000 plus the amount incremented and will be returned into the per annum. Okay, so to hold the value of the amount incremented, we have to write increment over here. Okay, now to return the overall calculated value, we have to write months multiplied by per annum. Alright, now to send the value of a with the help of increment from the static method main. So we have to create an object, cause every time we have to call an instance value out of the static method, then we have to create an object. While calling a static method or variable outside the static method, we don't need to do like that. Okay, so just let us create another object. For that we have to write salary. Let us give the name of the object as b is equal to new salary. Now b is the object created and it will be called from after inc. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to send certain values, the amount of increment that we want to do in the salary. Okay, so let's suppose we have given 1000 over here, and now to hold the value returned by this line, we want to create another variable so that we can show the result. Okay, so now let us print the result of it. Print ln. So let's save it, and now let's have a look what will happen if we run it. For that, write cmd, change the directory, compile the file with the name of salary.java. Now you can see it has successfully compiled. So now let us run the program. Okay, java salary. Now you can see the value returned by it. So this is the amount incremented over here. So this is the concept of using aggregation over here. So let us again summarize all the concept. As we have written in rupee sal, where in rupee is a separate class created by the user. Okay, as we have used in rupee sal within a class, the whole content of the class in rupee will be transported to class salary, and thereafter it can be used again and again as much as you want. Okay, so that's it. This is the whole concept of usage of aggregation. After this we will learn the concept of inheritance, and then we will move to access modifiers. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you.